Hello, Snack Pack. Welcome back to Travel Snacks. I'm Allison. If you didn't know, you probably know because you're watching Travel Snacks. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see. It's YouTube giving me my notification that we're live. Where'd my glasses go? Welcome, everybody. Happy Friday indeed. Welcome, Stuart and Courtney and Grandma D. Stuart's in Australia and Grandma D's from is that Michigan? Libby from Western New York State. Frigid 3 degrees. No, thank you. -18 wind chill. No, that's too cold. Hey, Gilberto's in the house, one of our Munch Bunch members. I'm actually seeing a few Munch Bunch members. Grant is our moderator. He's in the house. Happy Snack Chat Friday, Snack Pack. It's the weekend. And it's also cool to see when you're a member here on the Travel Snacks channel, you get a little icon next to your name. And I just noticed that they changed color, and they'll change color I think it's like after each month that you're a member, it like changes color. So it's pretty cool to just see that you guys have been here supporting the channel for, I think it's been a month now that we switched over. Let's see. Oh, Rebecca, welcome. Oh, thank you, Grant. Thank you. Susan's in the house, another one of our Munch Bunch members, burning up the roads and prepping. Hey, thank you so much. Tammy, another one of our Munch Bunch members from Stockbridge, Georgia. Awesome. Hey, Mountain Wanderer. Awesome. Hey, Naomi. Hey, get cold again in Tampa. Oh, it's cold again in Tampa. Oh my goodness. Kenny's in the house from East Texas. Hey, Brenda. Susan's in Missouri. Hey, Ann. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing on this awesome Friday evening? Millie from Oregon. Happy Friday. Hey, Jackie's in the house. Jackie is Grant's wife. Wait, Jackie is Grant's wife. Yes. I had to think that through. Hey, Jackie. Hey, Linda from Southern California. It's cold. Oh, my goodness. Sandra from Alabama. I love Alabama. I think Alabama's beautiful. Oh, Grandma D says freezing in sub-zero temps. Oh, my goodness. Teresa from Minnesota, frigid Minnesota. Yes, if you're already on here, pop a like on this live stream. Thank you, burning up the roads and prepping. Hey, Alex from New York. I love New York. Sandra's in the house. Sandra, how are you? Happy Friday. Welcome, everybody. It's a festive Friday. I love it. Love it. Brenda says, our temps are going up starting in the morning. Oh, my goodness. Gilberto, it's currently 11 degrees in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Oof. Seems like there's just like a major cold snap everywhere. Hey, Terry. How are you? I love to see all you guys. Thank you guys for being here. It was a balmy 37 here today. Oh my goodness, Grant. Oh my goodness. Awesome. Thank you guys for being here. I'm so happy to be back with you guys. And I've been just ripping and running and just, living my best life in the van. Hey, Clint from East Texas. Oh, good, Terry. Good to hear. Hey, Sandy, how are you? Stuart, I am not in a house. And today is going to be a little bit different because and you can guess anytime in the stream, but I will have you guys guess where I am, and I will reveal where I am on tomorrow's video. So you're going to have to wait till tomorrow's video. Hey, Martha, how are you? Hey, Yvette from Ottawa, Canada. Love it. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. Yes. Another cool thing is, like I said on last week's live stream, is that we were going to do games this week because we haven't done Would You Rather games in a while. We haven't done the Would You Press the Button game in a while. There's been so much going on that we kind of veered away from the games, which is super fun. And it's also very gets everybody involved, and I love it. And sometimes I get tired of just talking about myself and what I'm doing. So it's always nice, but I was like, just got my paper and pen out to like just start looking up some would you rather questions, and then I just checked my email, and Grant had sent over a few would you rather questions. So I was like, oh my gosh, that saves me some time, and I was gonna eat after the live stream, and that gave me some time to just heat up a couple leftover pieces of pizza that I had, and then I got to eat. So that's a blessing. Thank you, Grant, so much for those questions, which we'll do in a little bit. Kim's guessing at your son's. Daniel, are you saying you're from Peachtree City, Georgia, or you're guessing that's where I am? Alex says Florida. Jackie says, just happy I didn't have to plug my car in. 2 Celsius is a good thing. Oh my goodness. Grant says Georgia. Ronald says it's t-shirt weather today in San Antonio. Okay. Texas. Um, Libby says, I think you said you were going to Georgia. Um, oh, thanks, Grant. Thanks. Kim says, cool. Gilberto says, you went to Florida, so I'm thinking you're in toasty Miami. These are great guesses. These are great guesses. Oh, so Daniel's asking, am I in Peachtree City, Georgia? Great guesses, great guesses, great guesses. These are great guesses because you know, if you're watching my videos, you kind of know where I've already been. But also, a little twist is that sometimes, actually, a lot of times, on my videos, it takes me a while to edit them. So when they post, um, I could be in a different location, and usually am, or maybe not in that exact location because uh, I don't really like to share my exact location a lot of times because, just in case people are weirdos and want to try to like do some nefarious things. Um, but I just thought it would be funny. I thought it would be fun to just do like a guessing thing, and you guys could give all your cool insights. Hey, Teresa. Teresa says Savannah, Georgia. Tammy says, don't know where you are, but you are not in your van, Georgia, maybe. You're right. This isn't my van. And if this was my van, this would be pretty awesome. Like, it would have been a major upgrade. Hey, Rose, how are you? You're right on time. It's no problem. Um, Grant says, I guess we'll all have to wait until tomorrow. Rose says, it's wise not to share your exact location. And Rebecca says, Savannah, Georgia. Sandy says, Myrtle Beach. You guys can guess, throughout the stream. So we'll just, keep talking. But Susan says, I think you're in the Keys. Good guess. Good guess. Terry says, you're not in Kansas. That's a good one. That's a good one. You guys have some great, great guesses. All right. So how's everybody doing? I actually want to like see how you guys are doing. And also if you guys have any questions, I will be happy to answer questions tonight too. I want this to be like, a little more uh, chatty in the chat that I, can answer questions and we'll play games. Cause I think we've been talking about a lot of like, I don't know. It just seems like the last few live streams, I've been talking a lot, and then we don't ever get to like just have fun. Rose says, not Oklahoma. Stuart says, are you in a NASA space station? That's a great guess. Burning with the Rose and Prep in $5, cup of coffee on me. Lucretia, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Let me give you a shout. Let me give you a shout out. Hold on, I got to turn whoops, I just turned my phone off. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's give you. Thank you so, so much. That is a blessing, and I appreciate you very, very much. Thank you, Libby. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I did bump a little bit of a curl in here. Terry's like, hint, hint. I can't even give a hint. I can't give a hint. I can't give a hint. Oh, Alex, good question. So, what's funny is, when so for those that don't know, my molar was infected, back in, I think, November, and I was gonna get them to do surgery on it, but they said that it was, like, beyond that, and they were gonna have to pull the tooth and, get all the infection out and put some bone grafting in there. And everybody was like, "It's gonna be fine, it's gonna heal, you're not even gonna miss it, you probably won't even need to get an implant." But I will tell you, like, it feels fairly healed, but it still doesn't feel fully healed. Like, I still, since November, cannot chew on this side. And I think it's because that molar is a big tooth. So when I try to eat on that side, the food just goes up into the gums. So there's no, like, the two don't come together. The food just goes like into this little pocket, and it doesn't, I can't chomp down. So it kind of sucks. So when I went to that dentist to have him pull the tooth, they said that I need to wait. They told me 6 months, but I've also read you can wait like 4 months to get an implant. And I'm 95% sure I'm going to go to Mexico to get that done. So I don't know exactly when I'll do that because I'm going to be traveling for a few months. But um, I do want to get an implant because it's just not comfortable to eat. And it's funny because like I feel like sometimes my speech is different. Like, I don't know if it's just because there's a empty space and, like, air is moving in and out towards my cheek. It's weird. It almost feels like sometimes I have, like, a little, like, lisp or something. It's really odd, but it's funny because a lot of people have had teeth pulled and they haven't had that experience. So I don't know, but, my mouth doesn't hurt, that's great, and the infection is gone, so that's good. So, thank you for asking. Um, let's see. I just really appreciate what you do. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Millie says, Key West. I love those palm trees. I love that. Rose says, my last 3 days have been trauma, drama, and emotions. I'm beginning to think around me isn't a good place for anyone. Oh no. No, don't say that. When we go through, you know, any kind of like you say, traumas, dramas, emotions, especially with the emotions, traumas are real. Dramas are definitely something that it feels real, and emotions are just feelings that evoke something out of us. So if you can just look at the action part of that, which is the trauma, and work through that alone, and like just go through like any whatever you're going through, like if it's a grieving process or if it's like a traumatic thing that you are having to go through, just take it like, I know people say one day at a time, but sometimes it's literally like one moment at a time, 1 minute at a time, and just like, you know, just think like, and I don't know what it is, so I don't know how traumatic it is, so I don't wanna downplay anything, but I know sometimes when I'm going through difficult things, I'll think to myself, "Nothing has to be done in this moment for me to feel at ease. Nothing has to be done in this very moment for me to feel, um, whatever." And also, there's really something to be said for feeling your feelings, because if you just try to stuff the feeling down, then it's just gonna come up at some point in some way, shape, or form. So it's okay to like express your emotions. So I know it can be so hard and it can feel so difficult when you're going in the like when you're in the middle of something very hard. But you do have support, and I love you. I know this community, will rally around and pray for you, whatever you're going through. Oh, Grant, good question. How has your back been feeling? Well, that's not as good. So I feel that maybe it's probably my mattress in my van, and that's one of the reasons. One of the reasons why I'm taking a break is I really think I either need a new mattress or I need like a firmer mattress topper. Um, so I don't know. Like I've been just stretching a lot. I got that TENS unit that I was telling you guys about. That's like an electrode thing that you put on your back and it shocks your muscles. I got the icy hot patches. And I will say that my back is feeling better than it did, but it's still, like, very painful at night. So, I really don't know, but and I had so many people telling me that it's my gallbladder, but also everyone that I know that's had their gallbladder out or had problems with the gallbladder, they said it was very, very noticeable, like, abdominal pain, and a lot of people had, like, vomiting, or they just definitely knew it was something, like, extraordinarily different, but I don't have abdominal pain. It's right now, it's just literally really bad back pain. So I think it is probably that. And also my doctor did give me um, a muscle relaxer, and I'm trying not to take it every night because I don't like to get involved with taking pills a lot. But I think I've just taken maybe since I got it, since what I picked up the prescription on last Saturday, and I think I've only taken it 3 nights since I had it. So I'm really trying to not do it unless I really like before bed, I feel like, I can feel that it's gonna be terrible. But the last 2 nights, I will say, has been a little bit better. And obviously, you guys know I'm not in my van. This is not my van. So I am sleeping somewhere, and it's not my van bed. So this bed that I'm sleeping in does feel a little more firm and feels a little bit better for my back. So I think it is getting better. And I would appreciate any prayers for healing for me. Like if you're the praying type, I will take any prayers that you would be, you know, willing to give, because I I have been struggling for a long time with different health issues, and in my life, I don't think I've had this many health issues, and mentally, I feel great. Like, I wanna feel better. I'm tired of, like, one thing happening and then another thing happening, but I'm you know, just staying close to God and just praying, for healing, and praying, like, that God will just, allow me to feel whole and healthy so that I can continue to just move forward. So thank you for asking. Rebecca says, does your battery have a way for you to check the state of charge? So that's a great question. Um, so even though my battery is not a Renogy battery, um, it is still connected to the charge controller, and I have a Renogy system that has an app. It's the Renogy app, I don't know what they call it. So it doesn't tell you, like, specifically the state of charge, like 30%, 40%, but it tells you the what volts. So it tells me the range that I should be in for my lithium battery. So I do know, like, if I'm getting too low or whatever. So I know that I did buy at one time, a voltmeter or whatever I don't know what they call it, but it does show you the percentage, but I never installed it. And I was like, it's really not that serious. So I never did it. Oh, thank you, Daniel. Yeah, don't forget to smash the like button. Daniel says, I got it. I got it. She's in Mexico. Well, that's a great guess. Hey, Honey Dread from Pennsylvania. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Um, let's see. Grant says, I had my far back upper molar removed last March, and the gum is hard as a rock now. Oh, goodness. So mine is not the farthest back molar, it's the one in front of that. So it's if I would have got the far back one, there would have been no problem because it's yeah, like you said, it's farther back, but mine is the one closer. So I think that's why there's a problem. Grandma D, what would you what wait, well, why would you go to Mexico to get that done? Money. Yeah, money, 100%. Like, because when I got the tooth pulled, the dentist that pulled it gave me a quote, and I think it was like, I forget now. I think it was like 3,000 or $4,000 just for the implant. And so I think you can get an implant in Mexico for like $800 maybe. So that's like a huge jump. So yeah, it's the only reason. And like being from California, there's lots of people, excuse me, lots of people that I know personally, um, friends and family that have gone to Mexico to get dental work because it just is such a difference in pricing. And they speak English, and it's like a whole thing. They're on like Yelp, and like they have reviews and stuff like that. So it's like word of mouth. You trust your friend or family that got their work done, so you just go down there and do it. So that would be the only main reason. Shane says, "You came over to the pond." Now, I'm gonna tell you I didn't for that. I wish I did, but I'll just tell you it's not international. I really wish it was though, because I really would love to go. But I am kind of planning an international trip for this year, which I won't reveal that right at this moment also. I'm in a secretive mood today, apparently. But I am planning a international trip this later this year. So I'm trying all kinds of things this year. I'm like, you know, I'm excited. Nico 54, no more van life. Yeah, I still have my van and this is I'm taking a break. I'm just taking a van life break, but I'm not done with van life. Scott says, rest up. I'll take it from here. Still praying for you. Thank you so much, Scott. I really appreciate it. Truly. Rose says, I was feeling so happy to be past the trauma and drama that came with it. Then today I had to break up a dog fight and still might have to put the aggressor down. Oh no. That is really rough. That is really rough. I'm sorry to hear that. Um, but you know what? And again, I'm never trying to downplay anything. And I'm just, speaking what's coming to my mind is that, by you being able to recognize that you were feeling happy with the past trauma, that shows you that you can get to that place. And our mentality, like our brains are so powerful. I've actually been studying like some more like like neurology or like the way that your brain works. I've just been like looking into that and like reading up on it. I find it really fascinating watching YouTube videos about it, like the way that our brain works. And when you have things that are in your mind, definitely like trauma and like really harsh, like, traumatic things, they can really change the way you're thinking. And it also will make your body react differently too. But you can control, I don't want to say you can control your thoughts because that sounds like you're like, like a superhero, but you kind of can control your thoughts because you can think about those thoughts. You can be like, I'm having this thought. I need to stop having this thought and I need to change it to this instead. And actually the last 2 days I've been studying in my Bible time. I kind of took a little bit of a couple day break of reading in the Old Testament because it can get really heavy. So sometimes I'll do that. I'll read the Old Testament for like weeks and then I'll be like, I need a minute to process. So I've been studying gratitude. And I know it's like so basic. We've all studied gratitude, but there's really, really something to be said for, thinking about like what we do have and like all the things that's already great in our life. And, I've just been because like there's times where like if I vent to one of my friends or I complain about something, I find that there's no, might make you feel like a little relieved, but there's no ending to it. There's no resolve. So, but I'm a pretty positive person. I usually don't stay in that mode. I'll usually try to find a solution. But besides just finding a solution, now I really want to like if I do vent or something, I want to come out with an outcome of, but what was good about that? Because there is usually a good, like, even in bad things, there's good. And I don't want to get like too um like psychological or, whatever. But there's times where like you can think something is bad, but something good comes out of it. Or like bad doesn't always have to be like terrible. So I don't know. That may or may not help. So hopefully it helps. Susan says, have you tried a heating pad for your back? I use a weighted heating pad. Susan, this is such um, a great thing that you just said because I've been using an ice pack and I have a heating pad, but before I left California, I was like, I'm not going to need this heating pad. So I left it at my parents' house. So I think I'm going to go pick up a heating pad so that I can alternate between the ice and the heat. I was able to take a really nice like hot shower today. So I just let the water like run over my back for like a long time. So I think a heating pad is going to be a good solution. So I'm going to probably pick that up this weekend. So thanks for the reminder on that. Um, Also, another thing that I've been doing, and I've talked about this before, but it's really like, I guess, it's so weird because when you start thinking about things or like researching things or studying things, you start to like more of those things come into play. So I've been for a while now, at the end of, like, the last 1 minute of my shower, I will turn it to, like, pretty much as cold as it can go. Maybe not the coldest, but almost super freezing cold, just because it's supposed to be good for, like, getting rid of inflammation, it's supposed to boost your mood, and it's uncomfortable. But the longer I've been doing this, because like, even today, I was like, "No, I have, like, a non-Planet Fitness shower. I'm not gonna, cut my shower short, by, ending it with a cold shower." But at the end, I was like that discipline kicked in, and I was like, "But you told yourself that you would do this." And so I was like, "Okay, I'll do it." And so the last 1 minute of the shower, I turned it to cold, and now I expect it, like, my brain expects it. So, it is making like, it is shifting. It's, like, making me mentally more tough, like, I expect it to happen, so it's not as cold as when you're, like, I don't know, when you just tell your mind, "It's gonna be freezing, it's gonna be freezing, I'm gonna be so cold, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so I can't handle it." But when you tell yourself, "You're gonna do this, and it's gonna be great," then you start to like, I don't know, your brain is so powerful. It is so powerful. Um, so anyways, I'll get the heating pad is what I'm saying. I'll get the heating pad. Reverend RV says Daytona, great guess. Bruce says, are there more experienced dentists down there in Mexico, or do they charge much less than American dentists do? They're their same experience, and actually, as far as I know, they're like a lot of American dentists go to Mexico, and then they just have practices down there. But it's mainly just the cost. Like once you cross the border, like the cost of dental is like significantly less, like way less, and they're still like really great professional dentists. So that's like um, the main reason why people do that. Um, oh, cool. Um, Rose says, I can't take a chance in her killing another animal. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know if you're the praying kind, Rose, but if you are, I would pray about it. And I think ultimately, like, we're we as humans, we always kind of know what's the right thing to do. But it's always good to get guidance, just to be like, is this the right thing to do? But I think we like sometimes we will kind of make our brain go in a different direction that we would rather go into. But I think ultimately we kind of do know what is, not all the time, but most of the time we probably know what is right thing to do. But I'm sorry you're really going through this. Rose says, is your mattress soft? So the mattress that I have in my van, it's like it's a memory foam mattress that was like, the mattresses that it comes in a box and then it puffs out, and it's got like 3 levels, like 3 layers. So it's like a high density foam, then a medium, then a soft. But over time, it's gotten kind of more squishy, and it's not like, actually, now that you said that, this gives me an idea. I wonder if I could just flip that mattress over and have the high density on top. But see, I have cutouts for my mattress, because like I have the tube that where my water comes in. So there's a cutout on my mattress for that. There's a cutout for when I have my AC in there. So I don't know. I'd have to really like see if I could just flip the mattress and if it would still work. But I could maybe try that first instead of buying a new mattress. So you just gave me a great idea. But yeah, the mattress over time has gotten like a little bit squishy. And when I was trying to fix the pipe in my van when it burst, with me and my son Marcus, we had to fold the mattress in half to like so we could get to the pipe. And it was like that for a good portion of the day. So it was folded in half. So now I feel like since we did that, the mattress kind of like dips in the middle where my back is, where my upper back is. And I think that's like kind of when the back pain started getting worse. So yeah. Thank you, Gilberto, for prayers. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Mountain Wanderer. Thank you so, so much. I appreciate all the prayers. Burning Up says, health issues can be such a challenge. They really are. They really, really are. Um, Daniel says, in Mexico, people go down to have the dental work done much cheaper than US. Yes. Teresa says, I didn't have abdominal pain with gallbladder. Mine was middle back and chest. Oh, interesting. Millie says, excellent advice on taking things moment by moment. Very wise. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Um, Sandra says, do you follow a specific Bible study? I'm looking for a new one. Sandra, that's a great question, and I do. I don't know, it may not be for everybody, but I go to a website called torahclass.com. It's because I wanted to go back to as far back as I could. So like the Hebrew like version of the Bible, basically, like the way that like the Jewish leaders would have been studying it, but like a messianic Jew, like Jewish, like that believes in Jesus Christ. So I go to the it's torahclass.com, and they have like all the Old Testament studies, and the instructor is Tom Bradford. It's free. And so I just, I read like every day from that, and then I will like look up words that I don't like understand, and it tells you like the Hebrew words for certain things, and it really is a really in-depth Bible study. If you don't want something that in-depth, what you could do is I have the Holy Bible app, which is the U version. Let's see, let me pull it up. Um, it's like I don't know, it's like a blue, or it's like the little brown Holy Bible icon. And there's this button down here called plans. And I have a bunch of plans. And you can like search, like if you want to study hope, or if you want to study gratitude or stress, or I don't know, whatever, a million different like joy, temptation, pride, doubt, stress, fear, peace, hope, healing. There's so many plans, and then some of them are 3 days, some of them are 21 days, so you can go through those, and those are also great. So those are the two things that I just kind of bounce back and forth with. um Hold on, I'm getting an alert. Oh my gosh, Susan, hold on a second. I just want to make sure. Thank you so much. Susan just donated through Venmo $50 for support. Thank you so much, Susan. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. That is so, so sweet and kind. And Susan's one of our Munch Bunch members, um, like our YouTube membership on here. So thank you so much, Susan. And thank you also for the prayers, but I want to give you a shout out. Let me pull it up. Let's give you, I want to give you a victory, Thank you so much, Susan. I appreciate it. Kindly, kindly. Thank you. Thank you. And actually, Sandra, back to the question about the Bible. I am going to be doing a video. I don't know if it'll be this month, but I do have it written down. I want to do it sooner than later, of how I study my Bible in the van, because I have had people asking me. A few people have asked, like they want to know my method of studying the Bible, because I really do spend like an hour every morning, like really diving into it. And I've learned the most about the Bible in the past couple of years, like since I've been doing that. It's really like broadened my like scope of knowledge about God and the Bible. Valerie says, I think you're in Charlotte. Oh, good guess. Grant says, Alberta, you came up here to surprise us. You never know. That's also a good guess. I do have my passport. Shane says, she's in Turkey, seem to be where everyone goes for new teeth and spare body parts. Oh no. Rose says sometimes secrets are needed. That's good. That's good. Rhonda from Toronto, Ontario. Awesome. Millie's praying for healing. Thank you so much, Millie. Thank you. Martina says, I think you're somewhere in the Florida Keys. Awesome guess. Lisa says, hi from Alabama. Love your videos. God bless. Thank you. God bless you as well. Bruce says, I can find no answers to this, but the question that always comes to mind on forums such as this one, why do they always seem to quickly turn into a religious symposium? You mean these live streams or what? Like Bible studies or I'm not sure. Kim says the power of a sound mind. Yes. Oh, Rebecca says St. Augustine. Good guess, Rebecca. You guys have a lot of good guesses. Rose says, my body was carrying so much stress that I was a wet noodle. We do control our thoughts. The Bible says to bring our thoughts under submission to the word of God. Amen. Amen to that. Amen. So true. It can be very difficult in the moment though. Like, cause that's like, it can be really difficult when you're in the middle of it, like the eye of the storm, but if you can muster it up and just be like, my thoughts don't control me. I control my thoughts. Like I can manage this. I can get through this. If you think about the span of your life, you've gotten through everything you've gone through up to date. You're still here. You're getting through it, and you will continue to get through it. So keep fighting the good fight. Rose also says, God will use everything that we submit to him. Yes. Amen. Anne says, that is so true. I've been working on mindfulness and it is eye-opening. So true. So true. Like if we really think like be in the present moment of just believing like, wow, like sometimes we are all so busy either thinking about the past or thinking about what's next. We forget to like enjoy right now or to even just look around, especially, oh my gosh, don't even get me on this tidal wave of thoughts, but especially us looking at so many screens, TV screens, computer screens, phone screens, iPads, like it's too many screens and it's very distracting. So I agree. Sometimes just, being in your moment of like being mindful of like, oh, wow, this is great. It's really awesome. M. Sanabria, for me, that's the hard part, finding the good in the bad. It's a practice. It's a practice. And I will tell you, like, I'm a pretty, like, really positive person, but sometimes I get down, the spiral. I'll be like, you start like it can go real fast. Like you can be like, well, this is a negative thing, especially when it comes for me, when it comes to my health. It's like it kind of takes me downhill a little bit. And I just really try to like keep climbing back up, like, you know, maybe something that I'm going through today is going to help somebody in the future. Like, I don't know what it is, but I can exercise my mind a little bit and be like, okay, what could I learn from this? Like, it's making me a stronger person. It's helping me to eat healthier. It's helping to push me to stretch, more every day. I do stretch every day, but even more. It's helping me to push myself to maybe walk a little more. It could be God trying to get my attention. Like, you said you're going to walk like a lot more, but you haven't done it. So I don't know what it is, but it could be. So I think it's just like maybe listing out a few things it could be, and then just it's a practice. Mountain Wanderer. Yes, trauma changes you severely. I've recently had an aha moment about several situations in my life, and I'm researching ways to get myself back. Oh, awesome. M. Santabria, I'm always questioning that right now my spiritual journey is really in chaos. That's an interesting thought. It's an interesting thought. Shane says, I would say reduce pillows, cushions so the back is more straight and flatten the bed. That's what I do. Yes. So that's what I was doing in the van. So like I was going down to the thinnest pillow I could so that I could, but see, here's, and I'm not trying to be negative, but I'm telling you the reality of what's happening is like, the problem is because I do still have the acid reflux. I can't, cause like if I lay on my back, which I'm not a back sleeper, I'm a side sleeper, like through and through, I'm a side sleeper. But because when I lay on my side, my back hurts so bad, I've been laying on my back. But since I have acid reflux, that's a terrible position to be in at night because it like makes my chest hurt a little bit. So I'm just like, this really sucks. Like I can't do either position. And I'm just not a stomach sleeper. I think that'd be so uncomfortable. But I did like come down to the smallest little pillow that I had. And also what I did is since I noticed the bed was like kind of sloping a little bit, I took one of my blankets and folded it up like this and stuck it under there so that I raised the mattress so it was kind of level. So that's what I was doing. Um, oh, thank you, Grant, for posting that. Yes, if you would like to make a one-time donation, Grant has listed the links. You could also hit the dollar sign under this chat for a super chat and be part of the super chat Congo line. I don't know. Thank you for posting those. Rose says, "Believe me, I'm praying." Amen, and I'll pray for you as well. I've also been praying more lately, which is also very good to do. Um, let's see. I'm gonna read some of these comments and then we're gonna start playing games. But what I wanted to do is, I already have the message already, and I wanna ask you guys. So I am going to reveal where I am to the Munch Bunch, to the members, because you know the Munch Bunch is like supporting, um, like in the membership arena, and I always say that like you know and I really try not to divide people over money. So don't it's not like that, but it's like they are supporting in like a more substantial way. So I want to like always give them like first dibs on things. Like if I'm going to post something or tell a secret or post something or whatever. So I already have the message written. So I was going to post that on the community page for the members. Um, but if you are a member and you are like, no, I don't want to know yet, I just want to wait till the video comes out, then also post that too, because I can wait. Um, let's see. Grandma D. I recently purchased an Allswell bed topper. They are copper infused and so amazing. It's about 3 inches thick and a foam I can't even describe. It's given new life to my 20-year-old mattress. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that so that I can actually um, look that up. Allswell bed topper. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Oh my gosh. Tammy just sent a $50 cash app. Thank you so much, Tammy. Tammy, just I don't even know. Like Tammy has just been like so supportive of this travel snacks channel of me, just such an encourager as well. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Thank you so much, Tammy. I appreciate you so much. Oh my gosh. It's just like so supportive, so supportive. Rose says flipping the mattress is worth a try. Yeah, I might give that a try actually. A squishy mattress is horrible for your back. Yeah. And Sandy, that's what I'm saying. Like that could be like the culprit right there. Cause I'm on a different bed right now for the past 2 nights. And I like it has been like a little bit of a like improvement. So I'm thinking, oh, well, maybe that is just the only problem. Sandy says, have you thought about going to pain management and getting shots? Um, well, like, I have to go according to, like if I'm in another state, I can get emergency care, but I can't get, like, pain management or, like, diagnostic or primary care. So, I'd have to wait till I get back to California, if I was gonna do that. Bruce says, "A visit to your local physiotherapist may, in these circumstances, prove to be more, efficacious than the clergy. What do you reckon?" Well, Bruce, as I just mentioned, like so I guess that that I'm not in California because if I was in California, I would go to my primary care doctor and maybe start doing some diagnostic testing. But I am not in California, and my insurance doesn't cover, going to like um like physiotherapist or even like physical therapy or anything like that. Like I can't get like a standard doctor's visit. So I could only get like emergency care. So I won't be able to do that right this minute. Rose says, I love going back to the old original language in the Bible study too. Yes, yes. Jenna, hi Jenna. Hey sister. Um Susan says, just passing on the blessings I've got. Thank you so much, Susan. Thank you so much. That is truly appreciated. Charles says, come to Lakeland, Florida. Oh, awesome. Amy says, South Carolina. Good guess. Reverend says, my ex-wife's pain management doctor may as well have been her pusher. Oh, dang. Um, I mean, I agree with that people can get hooked on pain management or, like shots or anything. Um, I personally do not have an addictive personality, uh, when it comes to any kind of pills or like, I'm the opposite. Like, I don't even like to take Tylenol. I don't like to take anything, even like vitamins and stuff. I don't like to just ingest pills or stuff. I don't know. But I do understand what you're saying. Like it could definitely go in a bad direction. Gilberto says, "Have a good night. If I see while I'm out and about tonight, Allison, the Starbucks is. Wait, if I see while I'm out and about tonight, Allison, the Starbucks is on me. Oh, awesome, awesome." Tennille says, "Hey everyone, hey Tennille. Um, let's see. Let's see. Let me scroll back. Fire and Rain Savannah. Good guess. Um, hey Lee Giles, how are you? Wherever you are, you look fabulous. Thank you so much. Sandy, Reverend, did you ever see? Let's see. I have to park the van where your head will be up. Oh, Rose, that's actually funny that you said that. So when I was in my van, I've been like trying to find a parking spot where the parking lot kind of does this a little bit, and then I park so that my head is like up a little bit because I can't raise one side of my bed because it's bolted in. So I've been trying to rig that up. Um, the least of these did the docs check for pancreatitis? They didn't. Like when I went to the hospital, the first hospital said it was pneumonia, which I took antibiotics and apparently that's gone. Because when I went to the second hospital, they said it was acid reflux. But I'm like, if it's just acid reflux, I don't think my back would be hurting this bad for this long, but maybe it could be. I don't know. Rose says, I used to sleep at whichever end of the bed was uphill when I drove truck. Yes, exactly. Hey, Marianne, how are you? Um, Jackie says, I had back problems, got a CPAP pillow that goes right under my neck. Been the best thing for my back. I also did get a bed topper. Love it. Pillow is the best. Ooh, Jackie, either you or Grant, send me the information if you have it about the pillow and the topper. Janice says, acupuncture. Okay. Um, Tammy says that maybe the driver's seat. I do have a nice back support on my driver's seat though, but you never know. Maybe it's not supportive enough. Again, same thing, could be. So I'll actually have to look into that too. Laura's, and actually I've been doing more driving, I'd say this year. So you guys have a lot of good input. This is why I love you guys so much. Laura's like, hello, I know it's almost over. But thought I would still watch what I could. I hope you're doing good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Laura's Lanes. Cafiena Bean. That's a cute name. My doctor had me raise the head of my bed at least 2 inches. You don't see it and don't notice it at all. Just a block under the head, legs, or however you can do it. It helps all drainage also. I wish I could do that, but my bed frame is bolted into the cabinets. So I can't raise it. Shots only last me a bit. Then after a while, it was not effective. I years ago, I did get a shot one time and it wasn't really great. An artist life. Yippee, fellow San Diegan finally caught you live. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. Colorado rains fire. Oh no. Fire and rains. If I could send you money, I sure would. I just recently found your channel. I have been binge watching your videos. It sounds like we have a lot in common. I'm in Central Florida. You'd be welcome. And thank you so, so much. Stuart says, battery low must go by from Australia. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you for being here. Thanks, Bill. All right, so let's play some games. Let's see. Let me pull up Grant's email. Let's see. Rose says, I remember seeing a wedge that would go under the mattress. I wonder if that would help. So I kind of tried to rig up a little wedge to like make it, but then what would happen is my top torso would be like this, and then my back would bend. So it actually made it worse. I thought of that too. Janice says, as for the acupuncture, you can seek out a local school. The sessions are then really affordable. Students are always supervised. I've had acupuncture in the past. It didn't really work that great, but that was years ago, so I don't know. Sandy says heating pads are not made like they were back in the day. They are only allowed to get so hot. I use a large water bottle pad I picked up from Walgreens and it works great. It's also very ooh, that's a good thing to know. We don't have to play them all. Save some for okay, yeah. Yeah, oh no, yeah. I'll probably do 2 or 3 of these. I think I got the same shirt at Kohl's yesterday. Hmm. Caffeina Bean just got a second plywood the same size. Wait, just get a second plywood the same size. Add it on top of your current bed. Oh, with a small block under the head part. Interesting. Interesting. Hey, Crystal, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. If you are a Munch Bunch member, do you guys want to know where I'm at? If you do, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to wait till tomorrow for me to reveal it, then give it a thumbs down. Let me know. And then, because I have the message already ready for the community tab. All right. So while you guys are doing that, I have, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5. So let's do 2 tonight because again, I talked too long, but you guys had a lot of good questions. You guys had a lot of good questions. I will be honest on that. Which I really appreciate. And I also appreciate the prayers, the donations, the love, the support. And I also hope that we're praying for each other. I've really been praying for you guys. So pray for each other. But we'll do 2 tonight. And then I'll save some of these and we'll do 3 the next time. Daniel says no. Grant says yes. Susan says yes. Rose says the plywood with blocks is a good idea. Yes. Crystal says, I am great. I have been camping with Adriana. I love Adriana. For a while, we are having awesome. Awesome, awesome. Tell her I said hi. Give her a hug for me. Tammy says Tybee Island. Oh, it's a good guess, Tammy. You guys have some really great guesses. Janice says, Crystal, please tell Adriana hi. I'm going to send her an email this evening. Kim says, thumbs up. Okay, thank you, Crystal. All right, so the Munch Bunch, I'm going to send this message on the community tab. So this is a secret. So if you're in the Munch Bunch, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. So let me post it. And once you get it, you could do like an emoji or a thumbs up and be like, oh, I know what the answer is. I know where she's at. All right. So let's see. Sorry. Daily with Deb. Hello. Are you going to make it to my area? Deb, where are you? Where are you? And sorry, I should probably know that, but I get so many DMs and emails. I get so confused about where everybody is. All right. So the first would you rather. So for those that don't know, the would you rather is a game that we play, which is I'm going to give you 2 choices, and this is a hypothetical game. So don't get too locked up on like realities of life here. It's just like, like, would you rather do this or this, and just pick one. And that's just whatever. Clint says Dallas, Texas. Good guess, Clint. Grant says, that's where you are. One of the snack packers was right too, but I'll never tell. I know Grant can keep a secret. Grant will definitely keep the secret. The least of these. Aha. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Okay. So this first would you rather is, and these are all from Grant. So thank you again, Grant. The first one is, would you rather be with someone who snores loudly or chews with their mouth open? Which one would you rather? Be with somebody who snores loudly or chews with their mouth open? And I won't tell my answer first. I'll let you guys answer. That's a really good one. That's a really good question. Caffeina Bean snores loudly. Grandma D says snores loudly. Millie says choose. Daniel says choose. Crystal says snores. Johnny says snores. Susan says snores. You can always put in earplugs. Anne says snores. Earplugs as well. Sandra says choose their mouth open. Valerie and Rose says snores. Rose says I could sleep in the other room. Good point. Tennille says choose with their mouth open. Terry says choose the mouth open. Aloha and Shane says snores. Bill says both. Daniel says snores so loud I wake myself up. Jackie says snores because I do. Rebecca says choose. Need my sleep. Mount Wanderer says choose with mouth open. I can always look away. Laura says I've had the snore. I'll take the chewing. Trevor says I would rather be with someone who chews with their mouth open. Tammy says snores. I can sleep through that. Terry says snores keep you awake. It looks pretty mixed. Like sometimes we'll do this and there's like a more overwhelming, like for one or the other. But this one's like a lot of people have like, no, I would prefer this one for sure, or this one for sure. Clint says choose with mouth open. Maybe I can get some crumbs when they fall out. Mariposa Sueña snores heavy sigh. The least of these depends on the snore, and I could help with the chewing manners. Fire Rain says neither. Sandy says choose with mouth open. Prefer someone that doesn't do either, to be honest. I mean, for real. Bill says snoring is not poor manners. Daily with Iverness, Florida, off 41 South. I'm like 70 miles from everywhere. Tampa, Gainesville, Orlando, and Dayton. Okay, awesome. Awesome. I think you sent me a message, Deb, and if you did, I like my brain is all over the place right now, but if I find your message, because I think you did send me a message, I'll write you back. Jackie says, gotta go, unexpected comedy. Oh, all right. Hugs, hugs. Sandy says, nobody snores as loud as my dog does. Oh, dang. Mount Wanderer, I have suffered some serious snoring trauma. I'll sleep in another room and still hear it. Oh, dang. Okay, I thought you did, Deb. For anyone that sent me an email, I'm behind on my emails. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm behind on my emails. But I'll look for yours, Deb. Grant says you wouldn't say snores if you ever slept next to Jackie. Oh, burn. All right. So has everybody answered that wants to? Because I'll reveal my answer. I will reveal what I would rather. Going once, going twice. Any other answers? Grant says you will say snores. Grant, you're wrong. You are wrong. Listen. Let me be 100% clear. I love sleep. I love, like, when it's time to go to sleep, or if I take a nap or whatever, I can get through a lot of noises. I live in a van, and I actually have gotten so much better. Like, I used to be like, I'm still a light sleeper, but every little noise would bother me. But I have been with a boyfriend or two that snores. I can't do it. I literally cannot do it. I would have to sleep in another room. I cannot do it. I need my sleep. I can't be interrupted. No. So even though I don't love that people like chew with their mouth open, and this kind of gross too, like the sounds too, but like I would just go in the other room if someone's eating, like with their mouth just flapping away. But sleep, no, I can't do it. No, thank you. Mm-mm. Grant says, what? Susan says, I love where you're at. Yay, Susan, you saw it. Grant says, listening to Neil. Let me tell you, naps are the best thing. Oh my God, I love naps. Facts. When you know you can take a good nap and you just lay in the comfy, just like cozy, and you're just like zonked out, then you got this like lawnmower next to you, like somebody like snoring. Like, but you know what's funny is that there's many people I know that are like, you know, okay with snoring. Like they can sleep with snoring. Like I know lots of people that are like married or partnered up or whatever, and one partner or both snores and they somehow can still sleep. I cannot because my brain latches on to the pattern of the snore because it'll usually be a pattern. And so I'm like, here it goes, and I just can't do it. Bill says snoring can be fixed with surgery. That's true, but some people don't want to get surgery. Janice says, "The problem with the chewer is going out in public. I'm just go sit at another table." I'm just kidding. Sandy says, "Did you end up finding an apartment?" Um, I looked at a few apartments, but I don't think that's gonna be the direction I'm gonna go, and I'll talk about that in a future video. Hey, Florida girl, how are you? Daily with Deb. I lived on Fitzpatrick. Oh, you guys, I don't know where that is, but seems like you guys are close. Crystal says, Janice, I totally agree with that. Yay. Clint says, you adjust to the snoring and get used to it. I can't, Clint. I don't know what it is. It just, my brain doesn't let it go. Grant says, I guess you make a good point considering Jackie and I sleep in separate rooms because of snoring. Oh, see, there you go. There you go. Bill says snoring is often a sign of sleep apnea. That's true. That's true. Um, Grant says both Jackie and I have sleep apnea and have CPAP machines. Okay, okay, okay. Yes, it is sleep apnea lots of times. That's true. Um, Clint says never bothered me. Interesting. I can't. I like, and I tried. Trust me. Like one of the boyfriends that I was with that snored, I loved, still love him still. Uh, I just couldn't do it. Like, I actually told him he needed like, there's actually this thing, it looks like a mouth guard, and, it was like I think it was like $100, and I, like, made him get that. I was like, "If we're gonna sleep in the same bed, like, you're gonna have to do so like, I can't sleep. I can't sleep, and I'm grumpy. I don't know." And he got it, and it worked. It really worked, every night. So he just put it in like a mouth guard at night, and it stopped the snoring, and it was like the most hallelujah moment ever. I was like, "Oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever." It was great. I just can't do the snoring. Rose says, one of my exes scared me when he would quit snoring. He would literally choke and wake himself up. That's crazy. I've experienced that too, not from myself, but with somebody. Grandma D says, I had posted a couple questions on your last live. One was, would you consider something larger, like a smaller motorhome? I think I screenshotted yours, Grandma D, because I am going to do Q&As once a month, but I'll answer it really quickly here. Um, I don't wanna if it's just me traveling by myself, I don't want anything bigger than my van, um, because I don't wanna have to drive something that big. But I would consider, like, a parked, like, trailer if that's what you mean, or, like, something like that, but I don't wanna drive anything bigger than my van currently. Matt Wonder, you can't adjust to getting startled randomly with a cannon boom going on. It's true. Jackie says, "I snore a lot, but it's never kept me up." That's true. Sandra says, "My last boyfriend sucked in the whole room. I tried earplugs." I've tried earplugs too. I can't. It's just like some people are just so like their snore is so loud, and it's like no shade on that person because like you said, it could be sleep apnea. It could be like enlarged tongue or enlarged like whatever. I don't know, throat parts, but it's not anybody's fault. It's just yeah, I can't. My brain doesn't let me. Not wonder the mouthpiece thing will work only if they're willing to use it. That's true. That's true. He was willing, so I appreciated it. Truly, truly appreciated it. Um, breath, I should say. Typo. Got it. Got it. Okay, so we're gonna do one more because we're already at the hour. Um, this is kind of similar. But would you rather kiss somebody with bad breath or bad body odor? Ew, both of those suck. Would you rather kiss someone with bad breath or bad body odor? It's an interesting question because, like, I'm not going to reveal my answer, but I'm going to tell you my thoughts on both of these. You know, I've kissed somebody like, you know, if like I was married before, so like sometimes if you wake up in the morning and you kiss or whatever, like you get used to like if you're with a partner, you get used to like the morning breath or whatever. And I don't know if like that's different from like just terrible breath. But, like, when you're kissing, it just kind of all is together, like, I don't know, unless they have just, like, major, like, infection, halitosis breath, then that would be gross, terrible. But, in somebody with bad body odor, like, when you're kissing, I guess unless you're, like, shifting around, maybe you wouldn't smell it, but maybe you would? I don't really know. I don't really know. Susan And Caffeine Bean, ew, ew, I'm getting a lot of ews. Fire and Rain's like, "Neither, neither." Grant's cheesing with his cheesy little, emoji. Janice says, "Body odor." Aloha says, "That's a neither for me." Everyone's like, "Neither." No one even wants to play this game. It's just too gross. Daniel and Terry says, "Neither." Bill says, "They usually go together." Oh, that's interesting. Grandma says, "Hard pass on both." Shane says, "Body odor." Mount Wonder, "Where are we kissing?" It's a good question. Sandra says, "Oh, neither. Since I had COVID, I feel I'm overly sensitive to smells." Oh, me too. Um, Rebecca says, "Bo, keep nasty mouth away from me." Rose says, "Both are a no for me." Revan RV says, "I'd rather kiss someone with bad body odor." Deandra says, "Tooth decay." Yeah, that's true. Mariposa says, "Body odor. You can hold your nose and blow them a kiss from afar." That's a good one. Millie says, "I can't even answer. I'm ew." Crystal says, "Body odor if I have to pick." Clint says, "Embrace the stank." Oh, Sandy says, "How come I don't hear the questions?" Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Terry says, "Bad body odor is an immediate turnoff." Rose says, "Fresh sweat I can handle. Someone who just doesn't wash is a hard no." Mount Wonder, "Bad body odor oops, would be better because I'd vomit in his mouth if I smell bad breath." Laura's Lanes, "I had to eventually leave a long-term relationship because the guy just smelled so horrible. And it wasn't going to end anytime soon." He had both. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's rough. Like, I'm with all of you with, like, neither, because like, if they have, like, that breath that's, like, it's like a DK or, like, uh, something more going on than just, like, they ate onions or, like, whatever. If it's like a morning breath or, like, a bad breath or whatever, you can kinda get over it, but if it's, like, one of those, like sometimes you could just tell it's, like, something further going on, that's really could be terrible. Body odor, just throw him some deodorant, Wanda says. Um, let's see. Sandy says, "Oh, disgusting. Who is thinking of this stuff to ask?" These are would you rather questions. Some of the questions get even worse than this. Um, also, oops, hold on a second. Oh, Sandra King sent $10 on Cash App. Thank you so much, Sandra. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Super chat. Whoop, whoop. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Daniel says, "Mint anybody?" That sounds really refreshing right now. So I appreciate that comment right there. Now, wonder, LOL. I just realized my question sounded bad. I meant kissing on the mouth or the cheek. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I got you. I got you. Hey, Redheaded Riding Hood, how are you? Shane says, "I've just looked at the thumbnail of the video. That bed is huge. You would have to roll over 3 times just to switch lap off." Janice says, "Americans are actually way too sensitive to body odor compared to other." That's actually true, Janice. I actually didn't think about that. Terry says, "I had a best friend with garlic breath, and she was such a nice person, but I couldn't stand it." Rose says, "Bad teeth or sinus infection breath is pretty bad, but might not be something they can help." That's true. That's true. Um, has everybody answered that wanted to answer? Because I'm going to reveal. And actually, I got to think about this because both of them suck. Both of those suck. And I don't know if this is like TMI, but I'm a TMI kind of person. I love kissing. Like, it's one of my favorite things in the world. And I haven't dated in a long time, so I haven't had like a partner to kiss, but I love it. I love it. So this question sucks because, when you're kissing somebody, you're making out and you're just like really like just in the moment, and, like, if there's, like, the green, mist coming out of their mouth of, like, bad, terrible breath, it could really, like, break the mood, but also, I forget who said it, like, body odor is just, like I'm gonna have to say, like, I think I couldn't get past body odor. I don't know, like, bad breath is terrible, don't get me wrong, but body odor, it could be so pungent, like, just wafting around. I think, like, if I have to choose, because it's a would you rather, so I'm gonna play the game. I'm gonna choose that I'd rather kiss somebody with bad breath. It's still gross, but just in order to play the game, because I can't, like, some people's body odor is just so rank, like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. Um, Grant's wrong again. Grant's office game tonight. Um, let's see. Bad teeth can be helped. Yes. Hey, Brandon. How are you? Daniel says, shh, Domingo 101. Hi. How are you? Wanda says, Bill, with lots of money, it can be helped. Yes. Um, hey, April, welcome. First time here. Everybody, welcome, April. Thank you for being part of the snack pack. I appreciate you coming. Grant. Um, Stay tuned says, I'm so glad I got here in time to say hello. Hey, stay tuned. Welcome, welcome. Green mist. Lo, 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 lo. Oh, Grant, wrap them in plastic while you kiss. That's a whole different type of romantical moment, but I can see where you're going with that. Um, Rose says, I love kissing too. I miss my husband. Oh, Rose. Yeah, it's like one of my favorite things. Terry says, buy the green Phantom mouthwash. But see, now we're getting into the area of like cheating the game. Cause like there's plenty of things we could be like, bro, go take a shower. Like get put on a deodorant, you know? But like if we had to pick one of the gross things, I think I'd have to pick the bad breath because I can't. I can't do the body odor. Um, let's see. Sharon Marie, bad body odor, but minty fresh breath is okay by me. I feel you. Like both of them are bad. It's a bad choice either way, but yeah. If I had to choose, I would just have to like get over the bad breath. And actually, this is also cheating the game, but like if I knew somebody had bad breath that I was going to kiss, I would put a mint in my mouth so that I would just like have that mintiness going through my nostrils and you kiss them and then you kind of are like, okay, they might have bad breath, but I feel like I'm experiencing spearmint fresh breath. Um Let's see. Grant says, I love kissing too, but have you ever been with someone that's a terrible kisser? Yes. I have been with somebody that's a terrible kisser, and it's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. I've been with a lot of great kissers though. Like I've kissed a lot of people. Like that sounds really bad, but I keep it real. But I've kissed a lot, like a lot of guys that are really excellent kissers. But I have been with some people that like don't know how to kiss, and it's really, really, really off-putting. Really off-putting. Like they don't know how to do the actions. I know this is like more of a PG channel, but like if they just keep twirling their tongue around in the circles, it's like, bro, that's not like get it together. It's not like aerobics in your mouth. It or someone that has like, tight lips like this and they're just like kissing just like no, it's a sensual situation. No, or someone that like I don't know. I'm not going to go into all of it, but anyways, yes, I've been with some terrible kissers and I've been been with some great kissers. So I can't be mad. I can't stop laughing so hard. Crystal says, my first boyfriend worked at a chicken coop and he would come see me on his way home from work. My dad asked me how I could hug and kiss him because he smelled like poop. Oh no. Oh no. This is gonna sound really gross and bad, but like I think I could get more like over like fertilizer or like that smell as opposed to body odor. I don't know. Like body odor just to me, like I don't know if it's just the way my nose follicles work, but body odor it smells so bad to me. Ugh. Good plan. Put a mint in your mouth. Yes. Um, Mount Wonder. LOL, my husband. uh, Grant says, and then you put that mint into their mouth. Yes. Yeah. Be like, here's a hint for you. Here's the mint that you needed. Must be comedy night. Yes. Susan says, ha. Sandra says, I agree. It's awful when you get with a terrible kisser. How do you tell them? Like if I wanted to stay with that person, I'd be like, listen, let me give you like a little class, a little instruction on what's going to happen here. Because if I really want to stay with a person, I'm going to have to teach them because I can't. Like I love kissing too much, But if I'm just like, if I was with somebody that I was like, he wasn't like the best person that I want to date anyways, I just probably wouldn't tell him. Caffeine and bean. Oh my gosh, them kisses that are nothing but slobbers on my lips and face are so gross. I call kissing making love to the lips. Yes, that's true. But I've been with people that like this is too slobbery. It's like, bro, what are you doing over there? Like, get it together. Aerobics are not for the mouth. Hey, Solange. Hi, everyone. If you like the guy, just help him to correct what was wrong in his health. If he can't make the effort, let it go fast. True. Um, April says bad kissers and extra spit is gross. Yes, yes, yes. This is a good Friday night. Yes, it is. Prevent RV aerobics. April says yes, fertilizer is much better than BO. Okay, so see, I'm not super crazy. Hey, Bill from New Jersey. Whoop whoop. Sharon says nothing is worse than chicken crap smell. Oh no. This conversation is just hilarious and gross at the same time. I mean, that's true. This is travel snacks, I guess. Mouth aerobics and extra moisture is sure no fun. No, no. I do like a fresh, sweaty body. If it's like a showered body that's sweaty, that's okay. But like if the BO comes into play, no, I can't do it. Wanda says, I used to work the dolphin show at Cedar Point. I smelled like fish. No wonder I didn't have a boyfriend that summer. Miss E. Ruse, if you think chicken crab smells, let me introduce you to pigs. Oh, dang. Clint says, you just don't call the bad kissers back. I mean, yeah. Bill says, extra spit. Yeah, don't, and it's a no. Rose says, you shouldn't need to dry your face after a kiss. I mean, that's a really solid point, Rose. It's a solid point. If you're just like, oh, let me get my hanky and just wipe my mouth because you just, gave me you know, like a whole face full of your slobber. It's not, no. Mount Wanderer. Oh, man. Dirty body odor that never showers is sickening. Yeah, it's gross. I can't do it. I can't do it. I no. And if I was with somebody and they wouldn't like work on that, like I that would be a deal breaker. It really would. Like, cause no, I can't do it. April says I haven't had a kiss in 5 years. Dang, like I haven't been with somebody in a long time too. It hasn't been 5 years, but it's been a minute. It's been a minute. So anyway. Um oh, Grant. Um a hard worked, fresh, sweaty body is kind of a turn on. Yeah, like if there's a guy what comes to mind is like lumberjack, he's coming from the woodsy woods and he's got his little plaid shirt on and he's got his little axe, and he's like sweaty because he did his manly work of the day or something. But, it's hot if you see a sweaty guy, but not if then there's like an odor following him. Then it's like it goes in the other direction. I'm like, oh no, thank you. Mount Wanderer, April, it's been 5 or 6 years for me and I'm married. Dang, that's rough. Let's see. Got a girlfriend now getting some sugar. Ooh, good for you. Love it. Love to hear it. Love to hear. I love to hear it. I'm always happy when people like get into relationships or whatever or have a relationship because it like gives me hope. I'm like, all right. It's still hope for me. Green odor hornet. Oh my gosh. You guys are a riot. You guys are so funny. This is why I love Snack Chat. Our live streams are always awesome. And I'm glad we're doing the games again because it's always a fun time. Always a fun time. April says, love the beginning of relationships. So fun. So true. Yeah. The beginning is always like so like magical. All right. Well, it has been the funnest time. Well, the drought's happening in lots of parts of the world. You all might have to get used to it. I mean, maybe. But it's been super fun. For those of you that are part of the Munch Bunch, you guys should have already seen where I am. For those of you that are on this live stream, you guys are still ahead of the game because you guys know that I'll be releasing a video tomorrow, Sunday at the latest, but probably tomorrow, revealing where I am. And there's some cool things coming in the next few videos. So definitely stay tuned and watch the videos because there's some really cool things that I'll be doing. I'm also still in my van. For those of you that are like, is she like done with van life? I'm definitely not done with van life. I still have Snoopy, Simon, all the names, you know, my van. But I'm doing different things. I'm flexing my travel nomadic spirit. So I'm trying different things out. So, like the majority of the snack pack said that they love to see like scenery and different things and just traveling things that maybe they wouldn't do or try. So and I love that sort of stuff. So I'm putting more effort into doing that. So I hope you guys will like all the things that I'm going to be putting up pretty soon. So thank you guys for being here. I'm going to read these last few comments and then we're going to wrap it up. Stay tuned says, when my father was 85, he got a girlfriend and it was hilarious. They were like teenagers. I love it. I love it. Love it. April says, looking forward to it. Daniel says, enjoyed chatting with y'all. Have a pleasant evening. Janice says, the only smells I really have had a hard time getting through was fresh meat markets. Otherwise, I feel anything is possible of getting used to. Good. I'm glad. That's a good positive thought. That's a good positive thought. Grant says, I know where you are. Clint says, had a fun time. Everyone stay safe and sweet dreams. April says, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, April, and come back again. Glad you were here. Rose says, have a great night. Thank you for your prayers. For sure. Yes, I'll keep praying for sure. God bless you all big time. Grandma D, have a good night. Good night, Sharon. Good night, Wanda. Solange says, have a good night, everyone, and a blessed weekend. Good night, Millie. Fire and rain. This was so fun, Susan. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Bill says, you will always have hope. Yes. Good night, Susan. Good night, Bill. Good night, Crystal. Thank you guys so, so much for all your love, support, donations, the members, everybody. You guys are so encouraging, so awesome. I appreciate you so, so much. And I'll see you guys soon on the videos and the community posts and on the next live stream. And until next time, bye for now. Good night, everybody.